Okay, John Meister Flash, Charlie John Meister. Sade. This is like 1985. I sort of know who she is or who the band is, but it kind of went over my head in the 80s. I knew these were really big songs because they were on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if she was American or British. I didn't know if it was a band or just her. I want to say. It's always funny what do you say when you don't know what to say.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about Sade. Sade?
Sade.
Okay.
I don't really either, but I think this is a good time to get into the band, her as an artist, just because I'm curious. I'm curious because I know the name, but I don't know the songs, and that just kind of bugs me. So I need to know. I need to know more.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
Let's dive in. The Sweetest Taboo, 85.
Okay.
I love the earrings.
Yeah, I know I've seen pictures of her before, but I don't really know that I've heard any songs.
Same.
If I tell you now, will you keep on loving me? If I tell you how I feel, will you keep bringing out the best in me? You give me the sweetest taboo.
So back in 1985, this groove.
There's a quiet storm, and it never felt like this before. There's a quiet storm, that is you.
That smooth 80s jazz thing,
There's a quiet storm, and it never felt this hot before. You're giving me something that's taboo.
What I like about it makes you want to move slow. Yeah. Like you're like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I kind of go a little slower. Right?
Keep giving me the sweetest taboo. Too good for me. You got the biggest heart. Sometimes I think you're just too good for me. Every day is Christmas, and every night is a New Year's Eve.
September that she wrote on the glass there?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
You know, it's different. I actually enjoyed it. It's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
You know, kind of. There's a lot of great performers, whether it's the bluesy or jazzy type of influence. You know, the Marvin Gaye and all that. And of course, they're tremendous artists.
Totally.
Not necessarily something that I would choose to listen to.
Yeah.
Only because it's slower, it's not punchy, but she's got a beautiful voice.
Beautiful voice.
And if you like what we're doing here, we'd appreciate a like and subscribe. Helps grow the channel. You know how that goes. And it gives us opportunities to provide more of this type of content to you. All the music was played incredibly well. There's a lot of sound. So this I enjoyed through the headphones. I enjoyed listening to it all.
Yeah, I did too. It was like sophisticated pop.
It almost feels like it was made for people smarter than me. You know, and I can't interpret that very well.
But I always think that when there's like a jazzy type of tune, it always seems more elevated than for my silly ears.
Yeah, because these people that appreciate jazz, they talk about, the signature and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
I don't either.
But this was awesome. I mean, it was really good.
For us, it's good ear candy. We don't know why.
Yeah.
Breaking it down, like whenever I see a room filled with that many instruments and stuff, I'm like intimidated.
Yeah.
Because I don't play anything myself. But there's a band called Simply Red that is very similar to this. They just are a little more 80s pop-ish into the 90s, but it is very similar to this, where it's like feels like it's elevated. But I like it. And her voice was tremendous. And just all the sounds, though, I mean, it was like, made me feel like it was summer of 1985.
Really?
And, watching MTV and just this sounds just illuminating over me.
I guess for me, it doesn't feel pigeonholed in a decade.
Oh.
It sounds classic, like it could have been written and performed in the 80s, 90s, 2000, today.
Well, I got you.
That's kind of how I took it. It to me, it's and forgive me for saying as such, but it doesn't seem like it's if I'm watching this video in a mix of other videos like it.
Okay.
Like there's not really pop culture-y by decade.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
With what she's wearing and the location.
Yeah.
It wasn't stuck in the 80s with the
because
swatch or vibrant colors.
It's like Marrakesh, you know, when he's in an old Range Rover, which you can find way back then or today.
That's right.
And they could be out touring or, you know, going on a tour, looking at the pyramids or whatever the case is.
Totally.
And, you know, she's in some upper loft and the band is getting together and playing and the rain is falling. And those are all elements that are very pertinent today.
Totally.
But so for being from 1985, the year I graduated high school, I can't say that that's got a particular decade attached to it.
Huh. Well, that's impressive on its own then.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, total compliment. It was smooth. I like songs that are just freaking smooth, man. Everything about that was chill.
It was
sophisticated, chill, man. So I'm glad we dove into Sade, man.
Yeah, I do too. It's not the same old with the jazzy, you know, songs. I mean, they're so different because the beats are different, you know. And I think I told you this before. Exactly. I like unique.
Okay.
It's not the same old. Like, you know, if you hear a drum beat on one song, it can be the same in a bunch of songs.
Well, you know, this session seems like we've done a lot of variety, man.
Yeah.
A lot of variety. Good for us.
Yeah.
Good for us. Keep it interesting for us. Well, that's a big dub for me then, for many reasons.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Sade today. Maybe we'll do more on the show because it seems like a fascinating artist. And again, I think it's her, but I also think it's the band.
Well, they've got to work together. So if it's
clarify that
band,
for us.
Yeah.
I mean, is there another band that I guess Bon Jovi would be a name? That's a band.
True.
I didn't. Okay. Well, I was trying to confuse myself there, but then it must be pretty normal to have a name.
Well,
the singer's name be the band.
Yeah, in the heavy metal world, you had Dio,
Oh,
Ronnie James Dio.
Winger.
Yeah, Winger, there you go.
I can't believe I know that, but I popped out somewhere.
Yeah, we've got to think about it some more. It's just not coming off the top of my
We'll
head.
get back to you. But Sade today, thank you for watching the show. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks.